You already want it, don't you? I know. But first, let me tell you a bit more about this sleeping beauty. It's now May and the weather is super weird. Rain, sun, rain, sun. It's great for the garden though, won't you look at that? It's absolutely fabulous. And I noticed a lot of monkey business in the stork's nest. Makes you wonder who will be bringing the stork babies, right? Episode 7, and it took some time, but good things take time, and good things happened. My video on the Yamaha RGX A2 reached 1,000 views, and that's blooming awesome. And looking at the statistics of all the videos, it's pretty clear that my channel is floating slash sinking on direct searches only. The RGX is clearly the most well-known, the most sought-after guitar. So the video is shown in search results as such. And following are the videos on the chord guitars, pretty well-known brand as well. And my last video and the video of the Chevy Strat, for example, they're like dead in the water. And it's such a shame, right? Because they're such great guitars. And this video, well, I am not so sure if it has a fighting chance. I mean, the brand, the model, probably not sought after much. But oh my, it's a fabulous guitar. So you'll be one of the few to know. Lucky you. Use this information, find it, try it, and maybe even buy it. The returning customer might have already noticed, but I totally redid the interior of the garden house, and I'm still on it actually. But the house was doing without any interior walls for a while, so I really wasn't able to be here to shoot these videos. But the house is back, and it's better than ever. You are back, and you are better than ever, I'm sure. And I'm super psyched to show you this absolutely fabulous sleeper guitar. So let's not waste any other minute. Let's go. And if you are my age, you will remember Vester. You will remember them probably for their Jackson copies, Charvel Jackson copies. You will probably remember them for their Jackson Charvel copies with the insane prints on them. And in those days, well, honestly, I didn't want to be caught with one of those. But now, in my search for more Vester information, admittedly, I found some prints that make me think differently now. And it's probably not this one, not this one either, but oh my god, this one. Some are just really great. Vester was a brand that came out of the heart and minds of the people at Midco. And Midco was a Illinois-based musical instruments company. But the guitars were built in Korea. Apparently Midco also produced the Lotus guitars, but I don't think the Lotus guitars were sold here in Holland. I never came across one. And if you have more information on the Lotus guitar brand, I would love to know. When this model showed up, I was intrigued, but I had just finished my episode on the Chord M520. So I thought maybe it's a bit too similar And will it be good enough? Because I had never played this specific model before. I wrote the seller, I think a confusing mail saying, well, hi, I'm Matt, and I'm running this YouTube channel with weird guitars. It's about sleeper guitars. I would like to try your guitar, but I do not really know this specific model. So can I come by? But don't get me wrong, I have to be critical, but maybe it's not, so I will not buy it. And there you go. And I gave him the address of the channel. Back came an answer I didn't really foresee.
Hi Matt, I'm Jay. We were on university together. Let's have coffee. You can borrow the guitar for your channel and decide later whether you want to buy it or not.
Can you believe that? Super sweet. And this is now half a year ago. I'm so sorry, Jay. And I really, really would like to keep this one. It's a gem, but I cannot keep them all. I mean, and I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to. Let's play. And it was pretty clear what Vester was doing when they made this one, right? The model, the electronics, shape, the abalone birdies in the fretboard. Yep, the PRS Custom 24. But unlike the Custom 24, this one has a shorter scale length, not 25 inch, but 24.6 inch. And only has 22 frets. It has the same nut width though, but more on that later. And I forgot my radius gauge, so I'm not sure what radius this is. The PRS has a 10-inch radius, I think. I think this is a bit more flat. Not sure. This is called the Vester Charm Standard. But the weird thing is, most of the standards I found didn't have the birdies flying around. And there's a Charm Deluxe that I only see with these birdies. So maybe they got it wrong with the neck plate. Don't think so. Or maybe this neck wasn't deluxe enough for the deluxe. It's a bit of a mystery, but it's also how things were put in the oven in those days. They would easily mix up stuff. The Charm Deluxe always has a Wilkinson trem though, for what I saw. So the stop tailpiece could also be the thing separating it from being very luxurious. This has a solid mahogany body. I mean, a lot of simpler Vesters would have laminated bodies. Mind you, I played some really kick-ass guitars with laminated bodies. It's not always dog shit, you know. But this one is solid, And we like it solid, don't we? Neck is also mahogany, and it's a lacquered neck. It's not my favorite finish, but this one is not sticky or anything. It's fine. And this is a bolt-on neck, also unlike the PRS guitars, of course. And definitely a polyurethane lacquer to make this one really shiny, dark black. These are the stock pickups. They are wired through a push-pull tone knob, which is always nice to be able to expand your tonal options. I keep coming back to the humbucker switched to single coil. It's just so nice. So why could you like this very much? It's clear from the get-go. It rings. I mean, when you play it without an amp, it just rings. Jay handed me this guitar with a set of 15-year-old strings, and it still resonated like a Buddhist monk. It's so easy to play. It's very articulate. It's begging for the next note. It's bloody awesome. The other day I saw a video of John Cordy where he's talking about the fact that he's finding more and more joy in just sticking to or coming back to one or two guitars, concentrating on tinkering with them to make those two guitars perfect for his needs, and moreover to spend more time practicing on them, as if the dude needs practicing, for peep's sake. But I feel the same thing. You might think I own a lot of guitars, and by all means I have some, but it's my goal to help you find an inspiring instrument. It's not my goal to collect all of these guitars. So I buy and sell most of the guitars I'm telling you about. And after selling them, closing the door, wiping away my tears, I go back to the one or two guitars that I really owe it to become a better player. And for me, really, it's all about that. Find an instrument you owe it to become a better player. Let me make my point by telling you a story about our table. We have an old teak wood table. My girlfriend and I bought this table when we moved into our house. The house we bought together. We didn't have much to spend, and it was a strong, solid table. Back in the days, it was quite fashionable to have this really heavy wooden table. Mind you, I am a designer and a furniture maker, so after a few years I started planning our new table. I spent years thinking we should ditch the old table. I mean, it's out of fashion, our style has changed. I can make a better looking table myself now. A reoccurring thought every few months. For years. Not kidding. But then I realized that this solid teak wood table could outlive me. I mean, it could outlive my children. Just sand it down to the point that all the spaghetti sauce is gone, put some oil on it, and it will be good for another 10 years. In all of those years, I was thinking of replacing the old table. Our kids grew up at that table. We laughed, we fought, we cried at that table. We are getting freaking old together at that table. I owe it to the people at that table to keep improving, to be a better man. I owe it to the table to keep improving. The table is doing his job, so I can concentrate on doing my job. And now replace the word table for guitar. Get it? And that's what we're looking for. A guitar you owe it to become a better player, and one that helps you with that. And this one gives me such a smile every time I pick it up, and I keep coming back. And that's just it. You have to keep coming back. So is it all great? Well, I promised you to come back on one or two things. Maybe you noticed the strap on this guitar, and that all has to do with the headstock. If there's one thing that isn't great about this guitar, it's the balance. So if you put this on your lap without a strap, it will slide off to the right. The headstock is too small, it's just not heavy enough. You can do two things. You can tape a potato to the headstock, or buy a real heavy clip-on guitar tuner, but you can also just put a strap on it and you're good to go. And the weird thing is, the nut is just a bit too small for the neck. And it's a shame because you will lose some string spacing for your fingers. Easy job to replace though. And there's this other minor thing. It's great to have this push-pull knob to be able to switch between humbucker and single coil, but these particular knobs, I can't remember I'm not sure how you would call this shape. It's like the Pizza Hut shape. It's just not really grippy. I would replace it for a knob that's just easy to pull. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Jay, your guitar is coming home, I guess. I'd like to invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm really saving up for this silver YouTube logo in the back of my garden house. And it's worth subscribing, I guess, because there are already 2 guitars in line for the next 2 episodes. And the next one will be a Squier Stagemaster. This is the first guitar that was tipped by a viewer. Super nice, pretty hard to find, but I found one. And as always, if you have a nice sleeper guitar for me, let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, let me know. If you agree with me, let me know. If you do not agree with me, let me know. Just let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. But before I go, remember this. The most beautiful music, the most beautiful art, and the best YouTube videos, all made by people quietly doubting themselves. All the shit you see on the evening news, it's all made by people that never doubt anything, ever. Enjoy spring. See you next time.